With all due respect to my good colleague, God, where do I start again? Here we are. Now we're changing the bar from 2030 by 40% to 2030 by 55%. I mean, the floor jockey talks about being bold. Yeah, this is bold. We heard last week, I think it was, that the California Air Resources Board is going to implement it. We're going to have electric cars by we won't be able to buy a combustible engine car by 2035 in California. There are 30 million cars in California. There are a little over 1.5 million cars that are EVs. So we have a grid that in the next 2 days is on the verge of maybe not keeping the power on in California. Just got a note from the governor's office that we need to conserve power and turn your air conditioner down. Don't charge your car. And by 2035, a mere 13 years from now, we are going to be all electric in California. Again, I said earlier, we use 1.8 million barrels of oil every day in California, the 5th largest economy in the world. And what are we getting? $5 a gallon gasoline today. It went as high as $7 a gallon. Cost of living is skyrocketing in California. If you're on a fixed income or you're an hourly wage earner, you can't even live in California. You can't afford to buy a home. We have LEED certified green building. We have all the regulations, vehicle miles traveled, all those things put into why we can't have a home in California. And we talk about our children in the future. I was traveling home the other day talking to my son Reagan. He doesn't believe he'll have the opportunity to buy a home in California. How sad is that? A 20-year-old young man thinking, and none of his friends, by the way, either. Because the California way, as the great Governor Gavin Newsom would say, is driving people out of California. Cost of living, an energy grid that is catching our state on fire, which is not adequate. That's what all these regulations have given us, is the highest cost of living in California, highest poverty rate in the nation. Even though there has been plenty of money. The author talked about, yeah, there's plenty of money, government money. We had Prop 30, which taxed Californians. It was supposed to be a short term, and we extended that tax. And we pay the highest taxes in the nation, and driving businesses out of California. I just want to say this. Mark my words. 10 years from now, we'll look back, or 13 years from now, we'll look back at this moment where we set another target, and what do we get for it? We'll have probably power outages. We'll probably have windmills in the ocean. We'll have solar panels all over our lands, and we won't have a source of power that really is going to work for California. There'll be no oil left, and there'll be no jobs in California. It's just crazy. Again, no detail of how we're going to get there. We're setting a target. It's creating crisis. We're in a crisis mode. We are in a drought. We have no water. Why? Because we didn't build the storage. No plan. Even though we passed the water bond to get those resources. Those are the problems with these bills. You want to be bold? Put a plan together that actually drives the cost down and keeps Californians in California and allows us to live a California dream, which, if you're a business owner, has been a nightmare recently. So for that reason, and many other reasons, I ask for a no vote again on a bill that just simply sets a target. You're going to take a victory lap, wave your magic wand, sprinkle a little pixie dust on it, and nothing's going to happen other than the cost of everything is going to go up in California. And the Californians I represent are very much frustrated and can't afford to live here. I'm hearing from them every day. Ask for a no vote on AB 2133.